say. I'm glad Trump's deporting all these assholes back to Venezuela, right back home where they belong. Send them motherfuckers, send everybody back, man. We can't take in the whole world's population. That's not sustainable for the U.S. We don't grow enough food. We don't got enough cars. We don't got enough housing. We can't accept the whole world's population into our, I gotta change the title. Chimney Smoke's, or no, that's me. Hey, Chimney Smoke's got some good videos from last weekend. Check out his channel. Chimney Smoke's and it's not me. He's got some really good shit out there He's got some really good shit too, yeah. We gotta wait a little. Oh, fuck! Non-stop fucking Captain Hook alarms. Why do I take this route? I hate passing this place. I got bad memories from in there, man. I mean, nothing bad happened to me in there, but that's not somewhere you want to be, man. County jail is rough. It's rough in there. Man, it is rough. When I say rough, I mean it's like... It's just like a zoo. It's literally, if you went behind those walls, is literally a zoo. Like, I mean, I get it. It's been there a long time. I mean, I got the other one on the east side of the street, but there's one on the west side of California, right here. This one coming up on the left. I don't know what that new building's like. I don't want to ever be in there. And if I ever was to go in there, I would like to ask the warden, hey, could I get a guided tour? Kind of like, you know, they do at Sea Court. At that fucking... that El Salvador prison. I was watching on that last night. And man, I'm telling you, that shit is crazy. Like, they got nothing. But at the same time, like... So from what I learned about that, watching it last night, was the Sea Court in El Salvador, their prison. So they got no mattresses. All their heads are shaved. And I think they have to, like, just sit on their bunk. It's overfilled with capacity. I mean, it does seem like it kind of violates your human's rights. But at the same time, that CCOT in El Salvador, that prison, so that's the prison I'm talking about over there. That's the new one. I wonder if I could talk to the warden. Hey, hit thumbs up if I should try to get a guided tour through there. Not a, hey, I'm in there tour, but a guided one. Because this one over here... This one, man, that one's rough. That one looks a little nicer, honestly. I don't know where you'd rather be, though. That one looks more isolating on the right. The one over there. We did a full drive around that if you go to one of our older lives. I gotta retitle that title. Exotic Tires Part 2, which I gotta retitle that. That was supposed to say Exotic Cars Part 2 in Trump Tower. I haven't had time to retitle it. Because the snow's melting right now, and I got real bad fucking arthritis, man. It's horrible. See, right there's where the visitors go and shit. But back to Sea Court. So what I was saying about Sea Court was that El Salvador prison, like, I mean, it does seem really, really inhumane, but at the same time, I mean, provided they're not making shit up and just saying, yeah, this guy did that, and the other killed 10 people, provided they have definite facts that, yes, these people have killed more than at least one person. I mean, I don't think that's the type of prison for somebody that's maybe killed one person. But if you're someone maybe who's 8 people, human remains, buried them, maybe you like did some fucked up shit like killing a body and burying it, yeah, you deserve to go to Sea Court. But at the same time, I think I would really like to know if they're abusing their power in El Salvador with that Sea Court prison. Here, let me put that on here, man. Here, hold on. See, whatever the fuck it's called, the El Salvadorian prison. Here, let's look it up. Which honestly, Sea Court is way hey, Cook County right there that we just passed. I don't know about that other new building, but the old building, that's a cakewalk compared to Sea Court. They ain't got no mattresses. They don't get no pillows. They literally get boxers, a white t-shirt, and that's it. and you're sleeping on a metal bunk. Oh my God. Oh man, I couldn't even imagine that, man. That's just, but at the same time, if these people raped 40 women and they killed over, like, in my personal opinion, all right, you kill, and now you got to also think about it like this. How did the person kill the person? Did they kill them by drunk driving? Did they kill them by, like, strangling them? Was it an accident? Was it like, you know, they were fighting and the person punched the other person too hard and he accidentally killed them by punching them too hard? All those type of things, I wonder if they're examining when they put these people in C court. Because as soon as they put them in that El Salvadorian prison C court, they don't even let them contact, like, their family members don't even know if they're dead, live, what. And when El Salvador did that, they just went and grabbed anybody. And there's a few things. There was one or two people I saw last night when they were doing interviews. I don't think they let them talk, but like a family member, something like that, was saying like, yeah, man, my son just had some tattoos. He wasn't in that. I'm out, provided I don't know if they really were in the gang shit or not. I'm not in El Salvador. And there were several people they just arrested based on the tattoos. And like, maybe they were just works of art. I mean, if they're gang tattoos, that's different. But if they have nothing to do with gangs and they're just arresting people because they got a shitload. Now, if you got tattoos on your face, I'm sorry, and it says MS-13, yeah, okay, obviously you're fucked up in the head and you belong in C court. See, whatever the fuck. Here, hold on. Let me get some insight on this. What I showed you, got what I pulled up. El Salvador's maximum security prison. I would never even go there for an interview. I'd be too scared. Here we go. It's called CECOT. C-E-C-O-T. The most evil are kept here. Now, if these are all truly people that fucking killed, like, that killed, like, let's let this commercial play out. That killed, see, part of it, too, is you got to remember, prisons are money makers. They make money off the inmates. Like, there's been several times where I feel I shouldn't have been put in that, in a prison, man. Like, what I didn't equal to what I got. Like, there was, like, several things that I'm not going to say on this YouTube because they're personal.
The world's strictest and largest prison.
Here, I'm going to let this guy talk softly over my voice.
Prisoners here are the most unsafe people you can even imagine. How many people's lives they end. I
mean, now this guy they interviewed, this guy, let me show you him. See this guy? I mean, he straight up said, yeah, I killed fucking my mom, I killed my dad, I killed my son, I think he said his son's still alive, actually, one of his sons. But he killed family members. I mean, that's a fucked up individual. But you see, he don't got no face tattoos. So, I mean, 42, that guy I know, see them? I don't know if you can see him or not. Yeah, right there, that guy, he's 42. Or 52, he says, like, man, I feel like I'm like 60. What do you do? They don't feed you any meat in there. I'm gonna let him talk.
MS-13 and many other gangs. These are animals.
Now, Trump, just to clarify, man, I personally don't think we should be sending our, like, Chicago gangs there, or gangs that were born in the United States. I don't think they deserve, unless they're doing horrific acts of decapitating bodies and shit like that. As long as there's solid evidence that these people decapitated the body, they fucking ate it, they fucking cooked it up, and like, there's this one guy who was in Russia. Fucking, like, it gets like -50 below, and it's like so far north. Like, you're literally, I saw this one last night where you're on a prison and it's an island, and there's like one little like road that goes over the ice that gets to the island. And, like, they're doing fucked up shit to their, like, I mean, like, they're just doing random beatings. Like, that's a fucked up Russian prison. So it's like, would you rather be in a prison? But I don't know, like, man, that C court thing, like, why even give him that? Why not just sentence him to death? If they know for sure that this guy killed fucking, I mean, maybe let him out once he gets to be like fucking 60, 70, 80. Like that guy Anthony Jones I met at, where the fuck was that? It was an Illinois prison. It was Anthony Jones was his name. I'll never forget this guy. I'll be fucking 90 and I'll still remember this guy because I didn't feel intimidated by him. I didn't feel scared. You know, I worked out in my cell a couple of days. He would get all pissed off. I'd be like, bro, man. I knew the leverage that I could get away with him. That motherfucker had a cell phone one night. I know that guy did. He was all up in the butt. I'm like, bro, you got a cell phone on there? Can you let me? He's like, oh, I can't, man. What prison was that? That was Pinckneyville. Pinckneyville in Illinois. It's in Pinckneyville, the city of Pinckneyville, and it's a medium max. So I was in there with some pretty dangerous people. So this guy, because I'm handicapped, I got put in a 4-man cell. And when the guy first came in the room, he was real nice. Don't get me wrong, the whole time I was in there, but just knowing now, I was going to the DuPage County Courthouse one day, and there was I don't know, maybe I helped him get out, maybe I didn't. I mean, I would like to think I helped him because, all right, so check it out. When I was going to DuPage County for I don't know, some stupid shit. Oh yeah, my dad pulling that bogus eviction that he lied about giving me papers on that. Fucking, you didn't beat me that bad though, huh? Because the judge still gave me until December 9th. You bragging about how you beat me in court on a fucking fake ass paper you gave me. But fucking... Back to El Salvador. We're gonna skip subjects.
We're about to see the worst of the worst. Welcome to CCOM, the world's largest prison by capacity in El Salvador, which was constructed to imprison the highest profile criminals. Those
look at these people. They all look pretty bad.
Never to leave alive.
There's no way out. How are you gonna come out of this?
The reason why this small country of 6 million needs the largest prison
you see that guy they just interviewed? In my personal opinion, he's like 40 or 50 years old. Once he hits like 60, 70, I mean, I can't see him fucking being away, taken off from society that much. And if he got released, I can't see that man that they just interviewed. I can't see him going out there doing the same shit again. I mean, I never met the guy. I wasn't in the cell with that guy. But let me take you back to my experience. So this guy, Anthony Jones, all right, he got arrested in 1985. Let's see if I can still look him up. Hang on, I'm going to try looking him up right now. Because I'm sure he's still on parole. Hold on. Illinois Prison Directory. I'm going to see if I can find him so I can show you who I'm talking about. Illinois.gov. Here, I'm going to try to find him so I can show you who I'm talking about. So he got arrested, and so this man literally never held a cell phone in his life because he got arrested, I think, in like 86 or 96, I believe he said. In 96, we didn't have cell phones in 96. I mean, yeah, we had cell phones, but they had to be connected to your car with a big-ass fucking handheld thing. It's not like the cell phones we got now, you know? And like, I couldn't even imagine that. Like, think about this, man. You literally went into jail at 16 years old. Now, when I met him, he was like 50 or 60 something. And honestly, the guy got me a TV. I gave him some because fucking I had issues where I couldn't get as much money as I needed to have a comfortable life. But he got me a black market TV. But see, here's the thing though. When I got out, I was gonna try giving the TV to the white people because it was a hot TV, but it got my number on it and everything. You know, like I was trying to ask the staff. I'm like, hey man, I'm handicapped. I really can't do much, man. Is there any way I could get one of those, like, you know, what do you call it? One of those loaner TVs. Like, you know. I mean, I'm handicapped. I really can't do much, you know, so that never succeeded. And then when this guy, so it's Anthony Jones, he was in Pinckneyville. He got released about maybe 2 years after. And I kind of think I had something to do with it because there was a prison human rights groups out of DuPage County Jail. And when I was outside, I showed him his profile. I showed him everything. Maybe I helped him get out. And honestly, if he got out, it was some help from me from what I did with those prison people at DuPage County Jail. I hope they found him because shortly after I did that, this man had 3 life sentences. 3 life sentences, and just in case, and I saw all of his paperwork, I looked it up when I got out. He wasn't lying. He had 3 life sentences on top of an additional 30 years just in case he outlives 3 life sentences. So that like, I couldn't even imagine that, man. I would have hung myself in the cell that day, bro. I'd be like, man, I ain't never getting out of here. But you know what that man did? He got into the system, and then he started fucking doing the school programs. He started off in the maximum security. I believe he was in Statesville, like the bad Statesville when it was still open, like the roundhouses and shit. The Illinois Statesville prison that I think it's closed down now. Now they just got NRC there, but before he was in there when it was actually a still running prison. And then they transferred him to another maximum security. Let me try finding him as I'm telling you about this. Hang on. His name was Anthony Jones. He's like, oh man, he's probably in his 60s now. And I'm sure he's back in Chicago. Hey, Anthony Jones, if you ever watch this, man, comment, man. I would really love to talk to you and see, like, what you've been doing since you got out, man. I hope you've been keeping good and out of trouble, because you made a lot of progress. And, you know, think about this, y'all. I was in the cell, a 4-man cell, with a guy who literally, I mean, he had hope. Don't get me wrong. He had hope. But this guy, he fucking, how do you say it? What do you say? He was definitely a reformed prisoner, and that's what I told those people at DuPage County. I'm like, man, I'm very confident after spending 8 months in a cell with this man, he's not going to get out there and do anything wrong. He's changed. He was the main school teacher there. He was fucking, I hope he's still, let me try to find him real quick. I'll keep telling you the stories I'm trying to find him. Hey, 2 weekends ago, man, I had a Chicago police fucking holding his gun like a gangster at me, man. I'm looking at him, he's holding the gun sideways like he's a fucking gangbanger. That ain't how you hold a gun. You don't hold your gun on a sideways angle, and it was the Chicago police. That video will be getting posted soon on my channel, by the way. This was 2 weekends ago. And fucking, I was just driving down Lakeshore Drive. Some people started doing some crazy fucking, I don't know, shit with their cars in front of me. I got stopped. You know, what am I gonna run from? I just got stuck in a traffic jam, man. And the fucking cop came, no reason at all. He just comes pointing a gun at me, fucking holding it like he's a fucking gangbanger sideways. Like, I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck? Is this guy a fucking gangbanger or a cop? Why is he holding his gun like he's fucking aiming it sideways? That's not how you hold a gun. You hold a gun straight so you're in line with the barrel. You don't hold your gun fucking sideways like you're a fucking gangbanger. That's not the proper way to fire a gun. You hold your gun straight and aim. That motherfucker had no aim on him. Fucking, he could have shot me in the head. The car in front of me drove off. I couldn't go nowhere. I'm not gonna run the cop over. I'm a law-abiding citizen. And fucking, just the way, like, that's a cop that shouldn't be out on the streets, man. That motherfucker was straight up holding that pistol at me like a fucking, he was a straight, like, fucking hitman gangbanger. And this is where we gotta be careful, too. We can't let the gangbangers infiltrate the police, because then we're gonna have jagoffs like that pointing a gun at fucking regular people like me sideways like they're fucking a gangbanger. Like, I'm gonna post the video soon. Not right now. I'm gonna, maybe later in this week we'll get it posted. But I mean, he was holding that gun at me like a straight gangbanger. Like, that's the first thing I thought. And then I rewatched the video. And maybe I'll show it right now, actually. Yeah, should I? Oh, it's on there. Wait. Yeah, wait, I can still show it. Hold on. I'm gonna, wait, we're supposed to be listening to El Salvador. We're trying to, oh, by the way, the arthritis aspect, we're just gonna get that topic off the way. Man, all the snow's melting right now, and the humidity, man, it sucks, bro. Like, you don't know what true arthritis is like until you got hit by a semi-truck at 110 miles per hour, man. And a few years pass. That's what I don't understand, man. Why are all you 15, 16-year-olds trying intentionally to get hit by a car drifting? That blows my fucking mind, man. You don't know what the fuck type of shit you're gonna go through when you get to be 10, 15 years older, man. It ain't worth it. I don't get why these dummies do that shit. You don't stand in the pit. You stand, and I saw Hellcat Loki. He got hit by a car in a video I saw. Hellcat Loki, I feel bad you got hit by the car, but at the same time, Hellcat Loki, you know damn fucking well you were standing in that circle where you shouldn't have been standing in, and it's your fault you got hit. So I don't want to hear no shit from Hellcat Loki. If you watch my channel, man, message me, man. I want to know if you're okay. I saw you got hit by that. See, that's the shit I'm talking about with Antifa. Why can't you go fucking do something useful for society instead of just saying, Donald Trump's evil, he's evil. Oh yeah, he's so evil. He's getting all these fucking Venezuelan gangs out of our country, but he's so evil. But Shivity's got some stuff he's going to be releasing. Actually, one of the videos will be released. What time is it? I think the one on Shivity Smolsky, Shivety Smolsky, Smoski. Look him up on YouTube. He just he told me a little while ago he just got 2 videos out from last weekend. He's also got that gun video too. Fucking, that was Shivity. I don't know. Wait, was that me or him? I forgot. I don't know, but Shivity's my partner. He sometimes comes. He remains pretty quiet. He's a mute. He doesn't like to talk much, but he's always with me, Shivity. I mean, he's not with me right now, Shivity, but that's why it's not on his live. But like, you know what I noticed too? Like, it took a lot of work with YouTube to get it going to where we got to the subscribers we're at today. What are we at? Like 2,500? Let's see. Yeah, I'm checking. Oh shit, we're at 2,524. We got 4 new subscribers over the weekend. Thank you. Wait, we got 24. No, wait, we got 14 new subscribers from last time I checked. But back to the CCOT thing. Like, if these okay, like in America, cops used to, in like the 70s, plant shit on people and make up fake cases of people in Chicago. That was a very big thing in the 70s and the 80s. The Chicago cops were planting shit on people, planting drugs on people, planting guns on people, and a lot of wrongfully people that didn't have those items on them ended up going to jail and losing years of their life. Oh, by the way, did you hear that too? The prisons in New York, the guards went on strike. Man, I couldn't. God, that would be some of the scariest. The National Guard had to step in, and the news ain't really reporting this. Go do your own research. You'll see all the prison guards on like 15 prisons. I wonder if one of them's P. Diddy's, by the way. 15 prisons in New York. All the guards said, nope, our living conditions are unsafe in there. We're protesting. We're not going to work. We're on strike. They ended up having to send the National Guard in there to go feed the prisoners. But some of those prisoners in New York, they didn't have that food tray come through that door for like fucking like 3-4 days. Now you gotta think, after 3-4 days, all you got is, I would hate to be the man with all the honey buns and fucking wet packs and meat packs. I would hate to be that guy that had all that commissary, because you're the first one they're gonna go after for that food. Because think about it, you got a room full of 30 to 40 people, haven't been fed a single food tray for like fucking 2 to 3 days. They're all starving. I wouldn't be surprised if some cannibalistic shit went down when the guards went on strike. And then I know the New York person. You know what I wonder also? Here, let's get back to CCOT.
Once dominating the country, these gangs faced a dramatic crackdown starting in March 2022. Under President Nayib Bukele's administration, over 70,000 individuals, about 2% of the country's adult population, were arrested within just 16 months. Buses transported thousands of chained gang members to CCOT in a tightly coordinated nighttime operation.
But see, how many innocent people got caught up in that mix? How many innocent people that shouldn't have been there and they were just in the wrong place at the wrong time? So this is the thing that worries me about CCOT. When El Salvador did all that, how many people did they either A, say did these things and didn't really do them, or B, how many people in CCOT were like just grabbed up because they were in the wrong place at the wrong time, and now they're in there and they made up some fake charges on these people. Like, I mean, if you got MS-13 tattooed on your face and whatever the other gang is in El Salvador, I mean, I'm pretty sure those ones weren't mistakes, but I saw a few people in that prison when I did a lot of watching on CCOT between the hours of 11 p.m. to about 7 a.m. And I did a lot of research on it. And I saw a few people in there, well, maybe not many, but a couple that didn't have any tattoos. And those couple people that I saw, I was thinking, man, what are they really in there for? Did they just get caught up in the mix-up because they were in the wrong place at the wrong time? You know? Makes you think, you know? It's like, how many of those people in that C court, I mean, the majority of them should be in there. And if they did do rape 15 women, killed fucking who knows how many people, yeah, they deserve that, man. No mattress, no nothing. And it is inhumane, but they just took away fucking people's daughters, fucking kids, fucking dads, moms. Yeah, those people deserve to be in there. I'm not saying that. But how many of the other people that didn't do a damn thing wrong in El Salvador, they just swept them up and they just were at the wrong place at the wrong time. They never killed a soul. And they just made up some fake charges on them just to say, hey, yeah, man, we didn't make no mistakes. Because that shit happens in Chicago. I don't know how much it happens anymore. It used to happen in like the early 2000s. That shit happened a lot. Or it just grab everybody. Like, you could have just been standing on the street not doing nothing wrong and they just grabbed you. And you know what the other thing that blows my mind at these car shows? What I don't get is, how in the fucking hell does a Chicago cop think that they're gonna grab a car with their hands like they're gonna stop it like they're the fucking Incredible Hulk? I saw that fucking over the... Well, actually, I didn't. Shivy told me about it. Oh, hey, go check out Shivety Smolsky. He's my friend. He's got 2 videos from last weekend. He's going to release them slowly throughout the week, but go check them out. One's just got released at 12 or 10:58, and the other video from him, he told me, was going to be released at 12:12. So, Shivety, let me give you the right name for the thing. Hold on. But stay on my channel till I'm done talking. I'm almost done. Shivety Smolsky. Smolski. Go to his YouTube channel. That's my buddy. And, yeah, just go check it out. We got about, on this channel, we got about another, like, I don't know, we got about another month and a half till we could just show that good shit we used to show on here again. I gotta wait for, let's just say I gotta wait for some things to go away. The fuck happened to that gas station? Let's get back to CCOT.
Behind the other, heads lowered, they looked like a single mass. Surrounded by armed
I mean,
guards.
don't get me wrong. Like I said, if these people are... But I do feel there's a few innocent people in this jail that shouldn't be in there. They never killed a soul. They were just at the wrong place in the wrong time, and they're in there. I do feel there's a couple people in there for that. I don't know that for a fact, but I do believe that because I watched how the crackdown happened. I was watching videos on it last night. But continuing on.
None of them dared to resist commands. Their life has changed.
Provided all these inmates in here did what they really did, like they killed over, supposedly, I don't know. I don't know if it's one person or if they had to kill more than one people. Yes, they belong in there. Especially if they murdered them with their cold-blooded hands. But if there was just a bystander there and they got nabbed too, no, I mean, I didn't see anybody in. There was like 1 or 2 people that I saw that had like 1 tattoo or something, and those were the people I was questioning. Did these people just end up in the wrong place in the wrong time and they put bogus charges on them that didn't even happen just to say, hey, we're doing the right thing even though this guy's innocent and didn't do shit? Because I've been in situations like that. One of my worst situations was when I went to that Pickneyville. I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I didn't have shit to do with that, you know? Let me what you watch on TikTok. This really will come up taking on. So here, enjoy.
In a day. In this documentary, we will interview one of them, one of the most ruthless gang leaders, known by the nickname.
Whoops, wrong button. I gotta pause it so I don't get, you know, that thing.
Spread over 410 acres of land. Each pair of modules is enclosed by two
I
separate...
gotta mute the sound every couple seconds.
The entire facility is surrounded by a towering 9-meter-high wall with a 3-meter high electric fence carrying 15,000 volts. 19 watchtowers are...
What happened? Commercial. I'm not gonna advertise commercials and commercialing me at my ass yet. I'm not making any money off that. Why am I gonna fucking advertise them? Get this. What the fuck?
The entire design doesn't just prevent escape, it erases the very idea of it.
Oh yeah, there ain't no getting out of
We
there.
have permission from the president.
I want to get permission from the president to go there. I don't know, honestly, I don't even know if I want to go there. I've never been outside the United States. Then you don't even got cell phone service once you start getting close.
Soldiers work only to secure the perimeter.
We are going to leave all of our belongings here for you. We will only carry our cameras and microphones, and that's it.
Pass slowly. Look at the camera. Your body's
Look at this, what they got to go through to get in even. This is visitors even. They stay there, the workers stay there 5 days a week.
Even shows bones and internal organs. It's mainly used to scan newcomers, ensuring no one tries to sneak in anything forbidden on their body before entering.
The inmates used to swallow some objects, or they would try to bring them in that place, or
You guys see it okay? Let me check the video feed.
microchips, and not only that, even phone chargers.
Another thorough body search has been conducted.
Take off your shoes.
They even inspected inside our socks. It took
And
us
that's
around
a
1 hour
visitor.
just to pass through security, even though we were invited as media after months of applying.
Guards are wearing masks because if they're doing a whiskey shop here, so if they get identified, it might be risky for them to go to town centers because these gangs, they have a lot of connections, so they have to keep their identity and secret. Why don't you wear a mask?
I have to talk to them face to face, looking them in the eye. They already know who I am.
We're in the registration room. This area is for inmates only. When a criminal is captured on the street, they don't carry ID or give their real name. That's why their fingerprints and photographs are taken here to enroll in the system. Once they become a permanent part of CCOT, the inmates lose all contact with loved ones for the rest of their lives, as family visits are strictly forbidden.
Now on that part, see there's family members, but if these people were like cold-blooded, they killed more than one person, I mean, and if they could put out a hit by talking to family members, and provided none of these cases are made up, I mean, yes, they deserve this treatment, and I don't believe it's inhumane. But I do believe they had a lot of corruption when they did this, and there's some, not a lot, maybe like 3, 4, shouldn't be in here. They're not gang Anyone need to still watch it? Alright, let's keep playing.
It's so important to note that a small number of innocent people were mistakenly imprisoned during the big crackdown because of the no-contact policy.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Did you hear what he said? Tons of people were mistakenly taken because of the crackdown.
Their families have no idea where they are or if they're still alive. For some,
Like they
this
should-
documentary could be the
They should at least be able to tell their family members, hey, my family member's in here. Yeah, I'm pulling up right now. Alright, cool, good, perfect. Alright, I'm pulling up. Alright, continuing on, I gotta wrap
first
this up.
chance
I got
to
shit I
see them
gotta
as a
do.
loved one. Before entering the modules where the inmates are,
Yeah, let's
visit
speed
the
it up.
armory of the prison.
This is what you
This
can do
section
on my
is unlocked
videos
to
past the
impossible
slow
to
parts.
ride,
Go to
and these
playback
convicts are
speed.
the most unsafe people on earth.
And speed it up.
The type of firearm they use is a T65 rifle.
Oh, that might be too fast. I don't edit my videos, so look, this is how you can get past the edits. Where I don't edit.
Arrested and dragged to the bus. Various cuffs and chains are used to restrict their movements and minimize the risk
That's
of harm.
too fast.
Has there ever been a riot?
So far, there have been no statements. And we have the worst of the worst within criminal organizations here.
The riot gear consists of a head protection, a face shield, neck protection, an anti-trauma vest, leg protectors, shin guards, and of course, a shield.
Generally, in the prisons, you can see inmates invent any kind of handmade weapon, like awls or knives.
They are fully protected. You can see how he protects his feet. Since this prison is so large, we have to hop on this bus. We are entering the module area.
To keep the country safe, 1,000 staff members work inside CCOM.
It is impossible, but
5
let's just
days,
imagine
five
that
nights.
inmates
They're
get out of
5
the
days
These
shifts.
pebbles
They
that you
don't
see are
leave.
put here intentionally because when they walk on these pebbles, it works like an alarm system. It makes a noise. They cannot sneak away.
Have they tried to escape? No. Did they try? Difficult.
You
Because
can't
they have to go
escape
through a
from
series
that.
of
That's
security.
worse than Alcatraz. You got a better chance of escaping from Alcatraz than that shit.
System to prevent external interference. In case of an electricity cut or water supply issue, the cisterns and power plants will maintain operations for up to a week.
I'm so excited. We're gonna be face to face with the most dangerous criminals in the world. It's pretty tense. We're entering.
But what I feel bad for are the ones that, when they did that sweep they just talked about, and they were just innocently fucking put into the mix. Those are the ones that I feel bad for. There's probably only like 5 or 6 people in there like that, but still, you just took away a life of a person who never did nothing wrong just because they were in the wrong spot. Yeah, I'm turning the corner. Should I just start heading there? Okay, I'm coming. I'm going under the highway. Alright. I'm coming under the
You are seeing
highway.
the third and fourth modules next to each other. An offender who enters one of these buildings never exits through these doors. In a few steps, we'll be surrounded by more than 2,500
This video is gonna
inmates.
have to get cut short.
It's like stepping in the middle of controlled chaos.
Arthritis sucks, man.
This is so intense.
Their eyes are all on me, following my every step.
Yeah, that's the first outsider they've seen
Yeah,
probably
that's
in
so
fucking 2 years.
I'm speechless. I can't help but feel unease. All of them wear white shirts, shorts, and slippers. They don't have any other belongings.
See?
Most
No
are barely out of their early
blankets,
20s and convicted of serious offenses. Even the most infamous criminals in history have an average of 20 to 30 proven victims. But here, some of the inmates are responsible for hundreds of innocent people's
But
lives. Can I ask inmates something?
No. If you have any questions, I can answer them.
But what worries me is when they, you know how he just said they did that crackdown? What about all the innocent people that got caught up in the mix? Those are the people I feel bad for.
If they try to communicate with them now, what are you going to do?
I'm not going to allow, they know from them that subsequently there may be a penalty for not abiding by instruction.
I'm curious to know which of these group leaders I'll be interviewing.
It is forbidden for us to pass this yellow line because these are one of the most dangerous human beings on earth.
Without the bars between us, everyone knows exactly what could happen. There are 32 cells in every one of the 8 modules making up the mega prison. Each cell holds around 80 inmates, but the number can go as high as 150. Despite not being at full capacity, the inmates only have 0.5 square meters of personal space each. Prisoners do not have any ventilation rights or courtyards to walk outside their cell.
Each inmate here have been given one of the longest sentences you can even imagine in your life. The only thing that doesn't change that all these inmates will never get outside. They will never see sunlight. The only people
One person that should maybe go there is El Chapo.
who are authorized to get inside and outside are the personnel and sometimes media like us. They will never ever...
Hey Trump, if you ever watch my videos, I think that's where we should send El Chapo. I don't think he'll get out of that.
in this building. If you see their looks, you can see the emptiness in their soul. They don't have any hope towards future. They look very robotic. Their life is so monotone.
This open corner is the...
Why are we dubbing?
She said that the last quarter ran really well. That you need an English
I'm not
teacher.
running commercials. I'm not getting paid for it. Pull one up in front. God damn. Alright, we're gonna have to cut this episode short. We'll
corner
come
is the
back
toilet
to
area.
it.
They have like 2 toilets for 80 inmates. It's literally humiliating for these inmates. Like their full confidence is disciplined here.
The same place where they use the toilet is also where they take showers. To clean themselves, they use plastic dippers in a single shared basin. There's no running water in the cells, so the prisoners have to rely on one blue barrel for drinking water.
Where they sleep is these metal bunks. No pillow, no mattress. Each prisoner receives just a
Alright, we'll pick this up. Like, subscribe, share. We'll be back.
That's it. The prisoners spend their entire days on their 4-level bunk beds. They have stacked tightly, like items stored in a warehouse. As part of hygiene and order,